And welcome back. All right, let's take a look at our trending topics first. And here they are. So these some of the topics trending this morning. First up, Workers' Day. And today, of course, being a public holiday because Workers' Day fell on a Sunday yesterday. But many of the Workers' Day commemorations still being held and conversations also around this particular issue. And then, of course, the matter of South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa being chased away by workers at a COSATU rally. And it was interesting to hear there from some of the COSATU highbrows saying that this was inevitable. So if it was inevitable, so many questions to be asked about why then it took place. But it was clear that the workers did not care what the president had to say. It was clear that they were angry, they were annoyed, and they were simply not going to sit around and listen. And according to reports, this event started several hours late, also because there weren't sufficient people in the venue, and they waited and seemingly people just did not show up, and those who did not care to be addressed by the president. So this is why Workers' Day is trending. And of course, people also just talking about many other issues, talking about how gains are currently being reversed when it comes to the rights of workers. And we'll park that one there. Many conversations still ongoing. The next one we go to is, of course, Nhlanhla. Now, Nhlanhla is Nhlanhla Lux. And as you would know, Nhlanhla Lux in the news quite a bit lately. But there's a reason for this latest response. And this one is from Nhlanhla Lux, who said, African brothers and sisters, including our brown envelope flip-flopping politicians, must stop being hypocrites. Show me any African country without borders. Why must South Africa be without borders and lawlessness when everyone else has borders and strict immigration laws? So that was the one. And the other reason that got people talking about Nhlanhla Lux was, of course, the reports that Lux says that no recycling businesses and trolley vegetable sales will be allowed in Soweto, saying that they are only a cover-up for criminal activities. So as you would imagine, there were, of course, those who were in support, but there were equally those who feel that this is going too far, taking it too far, because these are some people making an honest living. Yes, there may be criminal elements who use this as a cover for their nefarious and illicit activities, but what about those who are making an honest living? So this is why Nhlanhla Lux is trending in the main. Let's take a look at the next one. Cape Flats. Now, this is an interesting one. And the reason Cape Flats is trending is because the leader of the DA, John Steenhuisen, has gone to Ukraine. Well, he's on the Polish side of the border with Ukraine. And he was basically, giving his sentiments from there, looking at the situation, which of course raised the ire of many who said that John Steenhuisen traveled all the way to go and see for himself firsthand what's happening in Ukraine, yet he can't make a trip to the Cape Flats to go and find out firsthand what is going on there. And it really took on a life of its own, saying when with the Ukraine publicity stunt, says Dido, it seems our people in our areas aren't important enough to deserve so-called fact-finding trips. So this is why Cape Flats is trending, because John Steenhuisen decided to go to Poland to see what's happening in Ukraine as opposed to going to the Cape Flats. Just another one, TL Yankees, who says, wow, all the way to Ukraine to find out the effects of war on civilian populations. Why not just drive to Hanover Park, to Manenberg, to Lavender Hill, etc.? So that's why Cape Flats is trending. And then the final one this morning is Zahara. And yes, Zahara, the singer. And it would seem as though Zahara's financial woes are continuing. And this time, the bank threatening to repossess her home. because she is apparently behind on her mortgage payments. Now, it's said that it's probably around 17,000 that she owes, hadn't made payments during the hard lockdown, then tried to catch up by making a payment of 100,000 rand, then 80,000 rand, and now still the bank seems to be closing in on repossessing that property. But then, of course, people also segue straight to DJ Spoo, asking where's Zahara's monies? How come she is in this sort of financial difficulty given the success that she's had? So all of that coming into play, and that's why Zahara is training. And others, of course, saying, okay, Zahara, why don't you have a concert? We'll all come and we'll make up that money so that you can pay the bank. So those are our trending topics for this morning. Let's take a look now at our